Yes, 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 yeah. All right. You're most welcome, our viewers. Thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing our TV, Humanity TV Africa. Thank you for all your comments, and thank you for the love you're showing to us. We really appreciate. Yeah, today you know me as Mama Makeba, usually the host of the show. And today we are going to be talking about the Uganda's anti-homosexuality bill, which has forced many LGBTIQ people, the trans persons, the gender non-confirming persons, into homeless. Many people have flew out from Uganda to the neighboring countries seeking asylum and also seeking for refugee status. This has become because of the anti-homosexuality bill, which was signed by the president. That was 2013. Yeah, 2013. But before we go into details, you remember there was anti-homosexuality bill, which was also signed by the president of Uganda, that is His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni in 2014. And many people, the activists, human rights defenders, came out. They kneeled the bill. So one of the people who worked so hard so that they can nail the bill, like it can be chased from the court. One of them was Kasha, Kasha. Another one was Victor Mukasa and other colleagues. Then and again, the anti-homosexuality bill was presented in the Parliament of Uganda, and His Excellency the President of Uganda signed it. That was last year, and this has forced the LGBTI community to run out from Uganda because the bill wasn't favoring any LGBTI person or any trans person. So in the studio, I'm having a guest. Uh, uh, let me consider, they were there when they signed the anti-homosexuality bill in Uganda. That was last year. So when they saw that the bill is not favoring them, they flew out from Uganda to Kenya to seek asylum. So when you guys, new arrival, we call them new arrivals. Those guys who normally seek asylum, they know what they call new arrival. New arrival is a person who flew out from their country, because of persecution, discrimination, torture, and seeking asylum in another country. Those are the new arrivals. I'm here with a new arrival, and they are going to introduce themselves. Can you introduce yourself to the viewers?
Yes, I would like to say thank you, Mama Makeba, for inviting me. It is my first time to be here. And my names are Edwin. You can call me Vivian because that is
your TS name, the trans name, of course.
Yeah. So I would like to thank everyone who is watching us from this TV. You're most welcome.
Thank you for coming. Yeah. Do you prefer me to call you Vivian?
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. Okay, you're most welcome on this program, and you've been in Uganda for so long. And when the president signed the anti-homosexuality bill, that is 2013, you were there.
Yeah.
can you briefly tell us what happened when they signed the bill? What came into your mind and what happened to you so that you ran away to Kenya to seek asylum?
Actually, on my side, I couldn't like bear the rule because we had like a bit of story. We used to club in a certain club in Machinde by then. We had fun because it was a club of gay people.
Yes.
So we had fun with them, most especially because by then it wasn't been signed. It was still in rumors.
Rumors that they're going to sign it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had fun always because it used to be there during the Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay.
So we went there, we had fun with so many people who are gay people. I met many friends. We took time going there. By then, when they signed the bill, the rule wasn't so.
It was tough. You were supposed to be killed.
Because actually, we were threatened when everyone who goes there. So we had also a group of, because the club was called, let me say it, Raza, because everyone knows it.
Yeah.
So we were threatened from there. We had no any other option. Some of us, we used to work. So we started even ignoring that club because of the bill. Yeah, because remember outside border men were all around that place.
And they are spotting that bar, that this bar is full of gay people. Yeah.
So they used to come, start threatening us, abusing us every time. So the club went empty like that because of the rule, the one they passed. It wasn't easy because some of us, we lost our friends, nowhere to be seen again. So as you know, people were very wise. For us, we used to go to another club close to that.
You wanted to peep to see what's happening. And people still happening. They are still part animals.
Yeah. So we went to Climax. We clubbed from there. But Climax had a lot of rules because what we used to do to the other club, it wasn't accepted from this one. So we went, the only thing we used to do the eye contact. So we did that one. So that when you do the eye contact,
someone notices.
This one is okay. So let me go to this person.
Okay.
So, and we used to sit alone aside. So we started looking from that club every Sunday because for it was only allowed like on Sundays. So you meet up your friend, only some but not all. Okay. Yeah. So I took time and I got tired.
You're hiding people.
Yeah, I got tired.
Let me ask, where were you when the president signed the Anti-Homosexuality bill? Were you in that club? Were you home? Where were you staying?
I was staying by now. So I was working.
Oh.
Yeah, then I was working.
So when they signed the bill, you were at work. That's when the news bumped in your head.
What you say now? If work is going well,
yes.
And I used to club for me.
Did you get the anti-homosexuality bill and let from the community members? Because I think they were seeing you in that club, Raza. You told me, they were seeing you. So did you get any threat from the community members?
Yeah, actually, I got those through some of my friends who knew that I am this.
So it was an opportunity for them to start
because even at work, that's the reason why I had like to resign from work.
Because of that. So you were terminated because you are gay, because of your sexuality.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's bad. These are the people who were in Uganda when Museveni signed the Anti-Homosexuality Bill 2013. So Vivian is telling us what happened, and the bill wasn't favoring any person, any LGBTI person, and that's why some people and many people are here in Kenya. They flew out from Uganda because they wanted safety and they came to seek asylum. Okay. Now you saw that it's not your life wasn't safe because the bill wasn't um, benefiting you anymore. It has a tough. Was it? Is it a tough conditions? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you decided to fly from Uganda to Kenya. So I want to tell you want I want you to tell the viewers or to narrate the viewers, how did you start moving Uganda to Kenya? Which border did you pass to? When you reached to Kenya, what were your expectations here in Kenya? Are you registered with the UNHCR? Okay.
Yeah. So I lived Uganda actually. Because by then, actually, it was the first time to be in Kenya.
Okay.
Because, yeah, so I had like most of my friends who are policemen, so I used to talk to them every time when I used like to travel from Uganda to Kenya.
Okay.
Yeah, so I used like normally to come in Kenya just once in a year because that was December. So I came to Nairobi by then with a certain friend of mine who actually I never knew that he was even this side. So I came, the first time when I arrived, it wasn't good at all. I had a lot of stress, so I couldn't like settle down by then. Yeah, I had like to go somewhere, rest a bit, like some months. So after all, that is when I started like planning because the person whom I used to stay with started telling me about registrations.
Was a Kenyan or
Ugandan.
Okay.
So for them, by then I used not to know anything like UN or going to UN or anything. So he used like to tell me everything about UN. So I used like so I tried like to call. I called UN. By then for an appointment so that I can go to be registered by then. The person whom I stayed with got like the chance of being registered. So I was saying being in Kenya without like
without legal documents.
It is very rare. Yeah. So I called up, so I left that person. So that is when I joined like Matasi at the side. That is when I got the document when I've joined Matasi. Sure. Yeah. So that is when I started like getting.
Did you get any help from the Matasia trans capability in registering to be an asylum seeker, getting your documents?
Yes, I got by giving me transport because it wasn't easy and I used not to work and I never got any money from anyone. So I had like to ask money from one of the elders. I got money. So yeah, that is how they helped me, and most especially one of the leaders somewhere in the other shelter that is Nature Network. He used like to help me like to get transport. Yeah, in the morning. So we used to go there. He bought a Uber for us in the morning, takes us. Then in the evening, we ask our leaders from Matasia to help us with transport. So they used to give us. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so that's amazing because now you're registered as an asylum seeker here in Kenya.
Yeah.
So you're on the safe side.
Yeah.
And I wish you well so that you can do your RSD and you can be resettled. So can you tell me what the challenges you have encountered since you came to Nairobi or since you came to Kenya? The challenges you've encountered so far.
Okay, challenges so far. a little bit like challenges. Okay. Let me say, okay, I have like many challenges I've faced, but like when I used to be the other side, where I stayed before coming here, we had like a challenge of food, you know, rent, bills. The bill comes when it is higher. When the friend you are staying with in the house that starts like asking money from you,
and you're not working,
and I'm not working, I don't know where I'm going to get money from. My mom, if I call my mom, she tells me, please wait for me. So I started even having a lot of stress because of that.
Yeah, and not working, and they're asking you about money for rent.
For rent, I couldn't bear that.
That's a lot of trauma.
I couldn't even have like any single person like whom I know here to ask money from for the house. But that is how I faced all the challenges.
Okay. So that's what you've because you didn't have food, a lot of trauma with you. You were persecuted from where you were. So I know that's so it's so, what is it called?
Actually, because my friends, the one I used to stay with, used to tease me, telling me, you have to pack your things, you leave my house, what and what. I said, what am I doing? Even I had a thinking, why don't I just go back home?
And where you're going, it's not safe for you.
It is not safe, you know, being at home with your mother. Your mother also looks at you. What am I going to? What am I going to give you? Nothing. You have grown up. You need to be outside working. I've never told her about like I left the job or I resigned the job. You know, even right now she doesn't. But yeah, the only thing she knows, I'm still in Uganda.
Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing. And you've told me that you're staying with Matasia Transcapability. That's where you're getting accommodation now. So far, what the challenges are you guys facing in the shelter? Yeah, because I've had some time, but recently police raided the house. And many shelters here in Kenya for the LGBTI communities are raided by the policemen, and they need money. So, what are the challenges since you joined the shelter? What are the challenges you faced as you personally, which normally makes you to feel like not to feel at home?
Okay, by then when before you joining like I got some challenges. So I was being chased away from the house. I used to get messages, they don't want you there, what and what, because you're not registered. So I said, now what am I doing? So when someone told me I have like to be registered, so I registered with him. So things went well by then. Yeah, for a time. But some scenario back, it wasn't easy. I never even thought of that. So people came at the gate, ladies, the chief, and what with the policeman. I opened for them. I told my brother here. I told him there are some ladies outside. I don't know what they want. So when my brother told me to go and open for them, I opened for them. They were like, we are there 4 or 5. They entered. So I brought them inside. We are here. They introduced themselves to me. They told me that we're here. We have come to check your place. There is some information we are getting that you people, you are gay, you are doing this and this. So I said, okay. So they entered. They start looking around the compound. So they stood outside actually. When I told, they asked me, are we going to sit outside? I told them, yes, we are going to sit outside. They told me, you can call everyone who's inside. So by the time when I went in the house to call others, the lady entered the house. I said, these people who are telling me that they're going to sit outside now, they're so they entered. They told us they want to check the house. So when they checked the house, they went around looking. They start asking whose wig are these ones. So I said those are our sister's wigs, yes. But she's not around. She's in Uganda. But then,
okay.
So when they checked, they told us you people you are gay. We told them, are you seeing anyone who is gay here? So my brother started asking them questions while they are asking us questions. So they checked the drawers where we put our stuff from.
Yes.
They found out when we had condoms, but condoms are usually used.
Yeah, they're used because everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah. Even the hospitals, they give us
you find that condom.
Yeah. So they never got any evidence at home. So we had like to call our leaders from above so that we can let them know that there's some people who came here to check up whether we are gays or what. Thank God they had no evidence.
There was no evidence.
Yeah. So they went out, they started talking, this gossiping little words, so whereby we couldn't hear anything from them. So they went out, I closed the gate. So that is the only challenge I have ever faced, which is very tough and rough.
Which is crucial. Like chief and the policemen coming to you.
Actually, my heart was even out by that time. I was sitting, standing up, sitting. Even that lady, the assistant chief, told me, "Where are you going?" Sit down. I sat even on a chair, but my heart was out. I said, "No, what are we doing?" So those are the only challenges I faced, like in the shelter before. Because actually, in all my life since I started being gay, have never stayed in the shelter before. This is the first one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it. It means that even here in Kenya, where we seek asylum, we are not safe. But we have to keep a low profile since we love life, we love our lives, and we need more to fulfill our visions. So you've had Vivian narrating the story about when the chief and the policeman raided their shelter. And, it wasn't favorable for them, but it's just keeping a low profile because even here in Kenya, we are not safe. We are not safe. Yeah. So that's what I can say, that many people are suffering. Many people are running from their country to other countries. Why? Because of the bills. These bills which our leaders do introduce, they've never done any research about the LGBTI people. They've never done any research about the community, the marginalized community. So they just bring their bills and put them on the table, yet they don't know that many people are going to suffer, and young people are going to suffer, looking for where to sleep, looking for survival. Can you imagine leaving your country where you've been working from, you were employed, and when they get to know that you are gay, they terminate you. The society starts torturing you, discriminating you. You you are persecuted. It's not really good, more especially to we people, the trans persons and gender non-confirming, plus the lesbians, gay, queer, intersex. Yeah, that's why at Matasia Transgender, where I normally work from, we normally give psychosocial support for the trans individuals. We also give mental health to people who are persecuted, people who are not feeling well because of who they are. Yeah, And we also give counseling. We do referrals to the trans persons who are HIV positive, so that they can take their medication well, also helping them in counseling them, and also making those who are HIV negative to mostly use the protection measures so that they can stay negative. Yeah, that's what we do at Matasia Trans Capability, and we also do sustainable livelihood. Very soon, I'll be bringing you how normally at the shelter, how the trans persons, the gender non-confirming, when they're at their shelter, what do they do? What mostly brings them little money? Little money. Yes, they are well-wishers like Mr. Kato, who helps us in food, medication, and some bills, paying internet, or yeah, paying internet, paying water, electricity. There are some well-wishers who are mostly help us, and there's some organization also, but we also do our sustainable livelihood so that we can keep ourselves together, we can solve ourselves together. We do poultry. We rear chicken. I'll be bringing you the alive when we're doing that at the shelter. We also do chicken farming, skuma. We plant skuma. We plant tomatoes, onions. That's how we normally do our daily basic domestic work as the LGBTI people, as the trans persons here at the shelter. So you might be there thinking, what are those guys doing there? How do they survive? Yes, we have well wishers who normally helps us, but we also do the sustainable livelihood projects, and we sell them to the community members. We get money. It's little money for at least to solve our needs. Ah, yes, but we're about to say bye-bye to our viewers because time is moving. So I want you to give the final words. Before now, if at all they say that this is so technical, if at all they say that President Museveni has okay, they've uh, thrown away President Museveni from the leadership, or Museveni has resigned from being a president of Uganda. And they tell you to go back. Would you go back to Uganda?
No.
Why?
Because actually, we all have plans.
Yeah.
So I cannot go back where I came from because now I'm thinking beyond where I'm going to. So my future is not coming back.
Yeah,
So I have to go more further.
Further and further.
Yeah.
Because you can't live in a country where you don't have freedom. Freedom of expression is totally, it's not there. Yeah, we all need freedom of expression. That I'm a trans woman. I need people to know that Makeba is a trans woman, and they give me respect as a trans woman. Yeah, I can also get services, but mostly the services are rendered to us. They hinder services to us when they get to know that you are gay, you are a trans person. You can't get some services, mostly in countries whereby they don't allow being homosexual. They don't allow you to be a gay. They don't allow homosexuality. So when you go to hospitals and getting some services, you are not given those services, which is bad, and which is normally like what is it called? Which is normally torture us. It tortures us, and you can lose your life because of that. So, can you give a final word? What you feel? Because tomorrow tomorrow it's Valentine, so you can send your greetings to your loved one. Are you, by the way, are you dating? You're seeing someone?
We are still dating, seeing someone. So very soon I will be introducing my mom.
You'll be introducing your man. Wow, amazing, amazing.
So I would like to say
what are your program tomorrow, because it's Valentine's Day?
Tomorrow I have to go for an outing with my wife.
Oh, yeah. Amazing. Oh my God.
Special day for us.
Sincerely speaking, yeah, I thought my husband is not around, and so I'm going to keep indoors. And anyway, that's how life moves on. But tomorrow is Valentine's Day. We wish you all a happy Valentine. Our viewers, enjoy your Valentine, flowers and gift. Please give your lover a gift. Yeah, send a message. Even though you don't have money, just send a small message. It's enough. Just small things are enough to show that you love someone. You bring love to some people. Even though my husband is not with me, you can also send a message. Please, the viewers, you can send a message to Mama Makeba. Happy Valentine, Mama Makeba. Go and have a dinner alone. All right, thank you so much for the show, and thank you so much for coming, Vivian. I hope that you when I give you my invitation, you also come and tell us more. Thank you so much, Brand, for making us telling the world what we feel and what we are going through, and what are our expectations as the trans women and the gender non-confirming. And thank you, Mr. Kato, for giving us this opportunity so that we can show the world what we think and what we have to, and how they have to treat us as the trans persons, transgender and gender non-confirming, plus the other letters, that is L, G, B, and the Q. Thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day. See you next time. We love you. Bye bye.